Hey, what's going on? And this is another video regarding the Apple Watch, because there is one thing that you may have noticed, and that is that I'm still using the Apple Watch Series 1, and that's why I want to give you guys a review of it in 2019, so let's get started right now. This is really the Series 1 of the Apple Watch, because there are some reasons why I did not upgrade to the latest version or to the Series 2 or 3. So here you can actually see what the Apple Watch is all about. So you can see this is the Series 1 42mm with the sports band. It was the cheapest model, but I also like the form factor or the sports band. That's why I chose this model. But should you guys also use this in 2019? Does it still really make sense? Well, that's the question of this video, and to give you guys a short answer, I would say that if you are planning on buying the Apple Watch right now, don't get it, but if you have the Series 1, you won't really have a problem with this as far as the usability goes, but in terms of the speed, you're going to notice that there are some imperfections in it, and you're gonna have to wait some time until some applications will load up. I was buying this device when there was already the Series 2 released, because I didn't really see a point in paying a lot more just for the Series 2, just to get those additional features which were not even useful for me, so that's why I went for the Series 1. Right now I would definitely go for the Series 4 because of that new design and other things that belong to it, like the speed improvements and stuff like that. But if you are like me and the only thing that you're doing with your Apple Watch is to check time, flex with it, of course that was a joke, but if you use your Apple Watch just for notifications, or if you simply want to check out some of the things, like I do check out my subscribers on my Apple Watch, or sometimes I even reply to text messages or Facebook Messenger stuff and things like that. I mean, if just for this, it's gonna be pretty usable, and I don't really see a reason why you should go ahead and pay a lot more just to upgrade for these functions. I mean, of course, like I said, there will be speed improvement and it's gonna be generally faster, but other than that, you're getting the same functionality. Of course, we're still running the latest version of the watchOS, but with the next big version, with the next big update, I personally expect this Apple Watch Series 1 to be discontinued, and this is probably how it's going to look after it, and that means that after this I will have to buy a new one, and I will probably go for the Series 4 because of the new redesign of the screen, which looks really cool. And if you are in this situation as well, this is what you should do. I mean, this is my recommendation for you. You also could have noticed that I'm wearing or using the Apple Watch upside down or in a different orientation, and I made a specific video about that, explaining to you the reasons why this is a better idea for me, and I think that for you it's gonna be as well. By the way, if you are new here on this channel, if you don't want to miss the next updates for your Apple Watch and other videos regarding Apple and other devices and software updates, stuff like that, click on the subscribe button right now and make sure you don't miss anything important. The one thing that still kind of bothers me when it comes to the screen of this Apple Watch, of course, it's the bigger one, just because I didn't really need to get the 38mm, but let me show you what it looks like when I turn on the flash. You can see that I have 1% of the battery, which is not a good sign. Right now it's not the best idea to show you this, but this is what it looks like, and now you can see the entire front panel lit up, and that means that we can see the borders of the display. And with the Series 4, you know that the corners are rounded and it stretches all the way to the edges, which is resulting in a bigger size and a lot more sleek format, and it just looks better in general. I'm gonna turn off the flash to save some battery for later, even though 1% isn't too much, and we're getting to the next point, which is the battery life. So in terms of the battery life, well, the Apple Watch, this one that you can see right here, is, I'm not sure if it's good, but the battery lasts 1.5 days, and people were asking me, how exactly do you know? Or it's just basically 1 day, and it's not, because if I charge my Apple Watch during the night and I wake up with 100%, I use it the entire day, I don't charge it the next night, and then at around 11 AM or so, the battery dies out, and everything depends on the way I use it, but generally speaking, this is the exact way, and this is how it works for me. So So, but now I rather keep or charge my Apple Watch every single night just to prevent that, and I want to simply use the Apple Watch all the time. So yeah, this is how I use it. And I also acknowledge that the latest series, like the Series 3 or 4, would be a lot better in terms of the battery as well, but I don't think that the difference would be significant. When it comes to the app support, and if you wonder if you will be able to get the latest Apple Watch apps, you will be able to get them, because the Apple Watch still runs the latest version of the watchOS, and if the app is supported or if the app requires that version, you can download it because your Apple Watch runs the latest watchOS. It's as simple as that, but like I said, it's not gonna be like forever, and that means that with the next big update, the Apple Watch will lose the support, but that doesn't mean that after that you won't be able to get anything, but there will be certain limitations and some minor things, but in general the app support is really great. Like, the main purpose of the Apple Watch is to be an extension for your notification, so it just brings or moves the actual notification from your pocket where your phone is to your wrist. That means that you don't even have to take your phone out of the pocket and look at it. You simply can snap your wrist like that and you will see the notifications right there. I mean, it's really a great thing, and the Apple Watch in general is a great device. The thing that you don't really need to hear or to have the sounds turned on just to get a notification because of that haptic feedback. If you have it on your wrist, you simply feel it, and it's a really great way. It's really an advantage that the Apple Watch doesn't make any sounds but still informs you about stuff and notifications. It's just a really great thing of the Apple Watch. In general, this device is pretty good, and there is not much what I could say that is bad about it. Of course, the battery life that would be like for 2 days would be really great, but of course we don't have it. And some other things like the GPS support, or for example better water resistance or waterproofing. Since this is the Series 1, I'm not really able to swim with this, even though I don't really like swimming, but other people may like it. And also the cellular support, I mean, I don't have it with my Apple Watch, because then I could listen to some music or stuff like that even without the iPhone, but right now it's pretty good and it's a great device, and I think that you're gonna be satisfied with this if you keep it or if you buy it as a used model. But if you think about buying a new one, then definitely take a look at something newer, for example the Series 3 or 4. If you're deciding between these, I would definitely recommend you to get the Series 4 because of that new design, which isn't going to change nearly in the future. You can see that we just ran out of the battery. Like I said, I had only 1% left. It's kind of funny actually, because I just said that the battery lasts the second day to about 11 or 12 a.m., which is a great thing. I mean, this is exactly how the Apple Watch works. I'm just showing you what it looks like in the real life. Okay, so that would be it. If you guys have any question regarding this first generation or the first series of the Apple Watch, leave a comment down below. Hope you found this video useful and informative. Hopefully now you know which Apple Watch is a good idea for you. If you enjoyed this one, hit the thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything important. Have a nice day and see you guys in the next video. Peace out.